Hello class 7 students, welcome everyone. So in this video again I will be providing some of the short answer type question and answers. Okay, this is the part 2 video of the short answer type questions from the chapter winds, storms and cyclones. So let's begin. Okay, question number 7. You see, describe how winds are produced by the uneven heating on the earth between the equator and the poles. Okay, you know that wind is produced due to the uneven heating on the earth, right? And this uneven heating on the earth which will produce winds can take place under two situations. What are the two situations? The first one is uneven heating between the equator and the poles of the earth, and the second one is uneven heating of land and water of oceans. Okay, so in this question they have asked you to describe how winds are produced by the uneven heating on the earth between the equator and the poles. Okay, you have understood this question. So here is the answer, that regions which are close to the equator get maximum heat from the sun, right? So the air in these regions, that means the equatorial regions, basically the air in these equatorial regions get warm. Then what happens? The warm air rises. If the warm air rises, and the cooler air from the regions in 0 to 30 degrees latitude belt on either side of the equator and then moves in. Okay, the warm air rises in the equatorial regions of earth and it will create an area of low pressure. It will create an area of low air pressure, and the cooler air from the regions of up to 30 degrees latitude belt on both the sides of the equator, okay, which is at higher pressure, and then it rushes towards the equator to take the place of warm rising air. So this makes the wind to blow from the north and south directions towards the equator. Clear? Understood? Next, at the poles, okay, at the poles, what happens? At the poles, the air is colder than that at latitudes about 60 degrees. Okay, the air at latitudes of about 60 degrees on both sides of the equator is warmer than at the poles, which is very cold. Okay, air at the polar regions are cold. Okay, so what happens? The warmer air at about 60 degrees latitude rises up and it will create a region of low air pressure. Then the cold air from the polar regions, which is at higher pressure, rushes in to take the place of warm rising air. So this makes the wind blow from the poles of the earth towards the warmer regions up to about 60 degrees latitude. Clear? What is written? At the poles, the air is colder than that at latitudes about 60 degrees. So the warm air at these latitudes rises up and the cold wind from the polar regions rushes in to take its place. So in this way, wind circulation is set up from the poles to the warmer latitudes. Okay, so in this way the wind is produced by the uneven heating on the earth between the equator and the poles. Clear? So you can pause the video and you can note it down, the answer of this question. Next we'll move to another question. See the next question. Explain how uneven heating of land and ocean water in summer generates winds. Okay, so here is the answer, that is in summer season, basically land which is near the equator of earth heats up faster than the water in oceans. So most of the time what happens? The temperature of land is higher than that of water in the oceans. Okay, in summer near the equator the land warms up faster, and most of the time the temperature of the land is higher than that of the water in the oceans. So what happens then? The air over the land, it will get heated, okay, and it will rise up. Okay, the air over the land gets heated and rise up, and it will also create a region of low air pressure. So this causes the wind to flow from the oceans, which is cool, right? The air over the land is hot, but the air over the ocean is cool. So this causes the wind, okay, so this causes the cool air or cool wind to flow from the oceans towards the land, and these are called as what? These are known as monsoon winds. Okay, the wind blowing from the oceans towards the land in summer are called monsoon winds. Clear? So this is the answer of question number 8. You can pause the video again and you can note it down. Next question, why do the winds produced by the uneven heating on the earth between the equator and the poles not blow in the exact north-south direction? Okay, you have understood the question? Yes, the winds, let me show you the diagram. See here in this diagram, the wind is not blowing. Okay, as you can see from this figure that the wind are not blowing in the exact north-south direction, and the winds produced by the uneven heating on the earth between the equator and the poles would have blown in the exactly north-south direction, that is from north to south or from south to north, if and only if the earth did not rotate on its axis. But the earth is rotating on its axis, right? So the winds produced by the uneven heating of the earth between the equator and the poles do not blow in the exact north-south direction, because a change in the direction of winds is caused by the rotation of the earth on its axis. Okay, here the wind is not blowing in the exact north-south direction, right? It is not blowing in the exact north-south direction. It is not blowing like this or neither like this. Okay, because of a change in the direction of winds, which is caused by the rotation of the earth on its axis. Since the earth is rotating on its axis, therefore the rotation of the earth on its own axis causes the wind not to blow in exactly north-south direction. Okay, clear? This is the answer, and from here you can write, that is the winds produced by the uneven heating on the earth between the equator and the poles do not blow in the exact north-south direction, because a change in the direction of wind, there will be a change in the direction of wind which is caused by the rotation of earth on its own axis. Okay, clear? So this is the answer of question number 9. Okay, you can pause the video again and you can note it down. Next question, question number 10. Explain why, if you hold a thin strip of paper just below your lips and blow air over its surface from your mouth, the strip of paper lifts up. Okay, again let me show you the figure. See, in this figure, this person has taken a paper strip, right? This paper strip. This is the paper strip he has taken, and if he try to blow the paper strip over the surface of the paper strip, that means if we try to blow the air over the surface of paper strip, then what happens? It will get lifted up. Okay, the paper strip from below will lift up. Okay, why this happens? Because when we blow air over its surface, okay, when we blow air over the surface of paper strip, then we are moving fast air, right? We are moving the air very fast. So due to this fast moving air, it will create a region of low air pressure above this paper strip. Okay, the air pressure over the paper strip will get lowered, but the air pressure below the paper strip is higher. The air pressure above the paper strip is lower. Why? Because you are moving the fast air. Okay, but as compared to this, the air pressure below the paper strip is lower. Okay, that is why it will push the paper strip upwards and it will lift it up. Okay, clear? So question number 10, this is the answer here of question number 10. When we blow air over the surface of paper strip, the fast moving air creates a region of low air pressure above the paper strip, and the air pressure below the paper strip being higher pushes the paper strip upwards and then it lifts it up. Okay, because of the fast moving air, it will reduce the pressure above the paper strip, and the higher pressure acting from below the paper strip lifts it up. So this is the answer of question number 10. You can pause the video and you can note it down from here. Next question, question number 11, and this will be the last question from the short answer type question and from today's video. This is the last question. A small paper ball is kept in the neck of a glass bottle held horizontally. Explain why it is difficult to force the paper ball into the bottle by blowing air into the bottle. Okay. So see in this figure, this boy is trying to blow the air. Uh, this boy is trying to blow the air into the bottle. Okay, see, the paper ball is kept in the neck of the bottle. The paper ball is kept in the neck of the bottle here, over here. Have you seen? Okay, so this boy, or let us take us, we will find it difficult to force this paper ball into the bottle by blowing air into the bottle. Okay, we will find it difficult to force the paper ball into the bottle by blowing air. So you need to explain why this happens, why we will find difficult to blow air. Okay, see, when we blow air into the mouth of the bottle, then what happens? The air in the neck of the bottle has high speed, right? If we are blowing air into the mouth of the bottle, then this region will have very high high speed of air. So this fast moving air reduces the air pressure in the neck of the bottle. Here the air pressure will get reduced because of the fast moving air from our mouth. Okay, so the air pressure inside the bottle being higher constantly pushes the paper ball out. Here in this region the air pressure is lower, but the air pressure in this region inside the bottle is lower. The air pressure inside the inside the bottle is higher. The air pressure in the neck of the bottle is lower. Okay, let me tell you again, let me repeat it. The air pressure due to the fast moving air from our mouth will get lowered in this region, but the air pressure in this region remains higher. Okay, inside the bottle the air pressure is higher, which constantly push the paper ball out and does not allow it to go inside the bottle. Okay, clear? So due to this we will find it difficult to blow the paper ball inside the bottle by blowing air, okay, from our mouth. So here is the answer. When we blow air into the mouth of the bottle, then air in the neck of bottle has high speed, and this fast moving air reduces the air pressure in the neck of the bottle. Okay, the air pressure inside the bottle being higher constantly pushes the paper ball out and does not allow it to go inside the bottle. So it is difficult to force the paper ball into the bottle by blowing air into the bottle. Clear? So this is the answer of question number 11. Okay, so that's all. Yes, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. In the next video I will be covering the long answer type questions, okay, from this chapter, windstorms and cyclones. So that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.